Hello and good morning dear students of class 7. I welcome you all to the second video class on chapter number 12, that is algebraic expressions. Today we are going to study about monomials, binomials, trinomials and polynomials. So what are monomials? Monomials an algebraic expression having only one term is called monomial. Example 7xy. This is having single term, it will be called as the monomial. Second example is 5m. This is also a single term, so this is also a monomial. Another example is x square. This is also a single term, so this is also called as monomial. What is a binomial? As the word suggests, bi means two. So what is binomial? An algebraic expression having two terms. Two terms are called binomials. Example x plus y. It is having two terms. First is x, second is y. So it is a binomial. An example is m minus 7. M is the first term and minus 7 is second term, so it is a binomial. Third example is a square minus b square. A square is first term and minus b square is second term, so this is also a binomial. Trinomials. As the word suggests, this is divided into two parts, tri and nomials. Tri means 3. So an algebraic expression having how many terms? 3 terms. Is called trinomial. Okay, any algebraic expression having 3 terms is known as trinomial. X plus y plus 7. How many terms it is having? First term x, second term y and third term 7. So this is a trinomial. Second example is AB plus A plus B. So here AB is first term because it is having two variables AB, then A second term and B third term. So this is a trinomial. Okay, don't confuse it as 4 terms. AB is counted as single term. This A is counted as second term and B is third term. So it is a trinomial. Now moving to exercise 12.1, question number 1, part 1. In this question we have to write the expressions for the given word problems. Okay, the first question says subtraction of z. Subtraction of z means minus z from y. So we have to write y in front and this is the expression we have to develop. Okay. Part 4. 1/4 of the product of numbers p and q. and 1/4 means 1 by 4 into P into Q. It becomes PQ by 4. Question number 1 part 8. Sum of the numbers A and B means sum means A plus B, and this number is subtracted from their product. Subtracted means minus sign outside the bracket, and it is subtracted from the product means A into B, that becomes AB, or we can simplify and write it as AB minus A. This minus will multiply A and become minus A, and this minus will multiply B also and become minus B. So this is the expression we have to double. Now moving to question number 2, part 1. In this question we have to show the terms and factors using tree diagram. Okay, so we are doing part B. First write terms. Okay, so here this can be divided into 3 terms. The first term is 1, the second term is x, and the third term is x square. Now we have to write the factors. So what is factor of 1? It is simply 1. What is the factor of x? It is x. And what is the factor of x square? Factor is x and x. And this is known as tree diagram. Okay. Moving to part E. Here we can divide this expression into terms, and how many terms are there? 3 terms. Okay. The first term is minus AB. The second term is 2b square. And the third term is minus 3a square. Now we have to write the factors. Okay. So minus AB. So the factor of minus AB is minus 1. Okay. Then A and B. So there are 3 factors, minus 1, A and B. In this term, how many factors are there? 3 factors, because it is made of 2 and B into B. B into B makes B square, and 2B makes 2B square. Okay, now the factors of 3 minus 3A square is minus 3A and A. Okay, now let's do question number 3. Identify the numerical coefficients of terms other than constants in following expressions. So here the first expression is 5 minus 3t square. So how many terms are there? There are 2 terms. First is 5 and the second term is minus 3t square. So since 5 is constant, so it will not have a coefficient. So I am just writing a dash. Now minus 3t square. Here the coefficient is minus 3 and the variable is t square. So the coefficient becomes minus 3. Now moving to third part, x plus 2xy plus 3y. Here the terms are x, 2xy and 3y. How many terms are there? 3x, 2xy and 3y. So here the numerical coefficient is 1. Okay, x means 1x. 2xy, here the numerical coefficient is 2. 3y, in this term the coefficient is 3. Okay, now let's do question number 4. Identify the terms which contain x and give the coefficient of x. So I am doing the first part, y square x plus y. In this expression, the term which is having x is y square x, and the coefficient of x is just height x and whatever is left is known as coefficient. So here y square. Okay. In the second question, 13y square minus 8yx. In this expression, minus 8yx is the term of x. Okay. And the coefficient of x is hide x. Whatever is left is known as coefficient. So minus 8y is coefficient of x. Third part, x plus y plus 2. Here the expression is having three terms, and the term which has x is simply x, and the coefficient of x over here is 1. If there is nothing, it is having 1 as coefficient. Now moving to question number 7, it says identify like terms in the following. We are taking part B. Okay, understand how to do this question. 10pq means we have to find similar terms having same variable pq. Okay, 7p, no, it is not same. 8q, it is not same. Minus p square q square is not same. Minus 7qp, this is same as 10pq. Just q is written earlier, but the variables are same. Okay, so minus 7pq is one of the like terms. Then 78qp is very similar to minus 7qp. So the like terms in this is 10pq comma minus 7qp and 78qp. Okay, because their variables are same. Okay, this is the first like term. Moving to second like term, 7p means we have to find terms having variable p. Okay, this is similar to 7p, only two terms, 7p and 2405p. These two are like terms. Now 8q, find similar to 8q and minus 100q. So 8q and minus of 100q are like terms. Then minus p square, q square, 12q square, p square is like term. The next like term is minus p square, q square and 12q square, p square. Okay, let's see other terms. Minus 23 is a constant, 41 is a constant. The other like term is minus 23 and 41. Okay, what is left now? We are left with 30p square q and qp square. As you can see, the power of p is 2 over here and the power of q is 1. So both these are same. Okay, so we can write as 30p square q square, okay, is like term with qp square. Right? Any term left? Yes. This term is left, minus 5p square and 701 p square. So the next like term is minus 5p square and 701 p square. Okay, so these are the set of like terms in this particular arrangement. Students, I have done few questions of exercise 12.1. Now you have to do the rest questions by yourself and I will share their solutions in the next class.